Times are crazy, people are strange, I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, things have changed. Know that one? We've actually reviewed, when we did our...
bell, yeah.
Yeah, you do, it's a Bob Dylan one. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Is It? Okay, well, I can see already see what we're looking at, so I'm quite excited.
So you should be.
Will these go out the same weekend, do you think?
That's a good question. Maybe they should, or maybe we should split them up a bit.
Okay, well, either way, we'll probably talk about it when we're not recording.
Yeah.
We are recording.
Yeah, good.
Okay, good. So, Dr. Vincent, what are we looking at today?
It's another one from Wavegrove, and it's another handcrafted labs, and it's the Varis, or Vari, I don't know how you pronounce that, Varis comp.
Oh, cool.
And this time, it's a dual pentode and triode compressor.
I thought so.
You just knew that.
Yeah, I could sort of...
You could tell just by looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, I might have been trio pentode, but anyway... Things on again because I need to see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
get the binoculars out.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get the binoculars out in time.
Last time we looked at the Islander, which was a compressor. It was a very new compressor that also had a clipper. This is a dual pentode and triode signal path compressor. Again, probably designed for mastering, but you could absolutely use this other places in your mix. Let's have a look at the layout. So. Again, it'll work in either stereo, in which case you use either side and the controls are link. Dual mono, which is handy, as we've spoke about before, in case something triggers the compressor on one side, you don't want both sides to go. And it'll work in mid-side, which is awesome. So in which case you have the left side would run the mids and the right side would run the sides. Obvious, right? So let's look at the layout. We've got the volume and the threshold. Then we got the attack and release. Simple stuff. You've got a switch for feedback or feed forward. We've discussed this before. Feed forward is a regular style compressor. Feedback is literally where the compressed signal is what goes back into the compressor again to trigger it. Which you can imagine that's a more compressed signal triggering the compressor. It kind of smooths out as it goes along. You've got a very nice sidechain section down the bottom here where you can select how much and the frequency you want the sidechain to be set at. You can drive it in. That's quite rare. Quite like that. It's got an auto release down there, which is quite handy. You've got a dry wet control there, obviously for your parallel stuff, bypass button, blah blah blah, all the rest of it. Oversampling, you click there, you get the delta signal. That's really useful in this kind of thing. Top right, you got your calibrate, really useful. I don't know what else we can tell you.
Except you love it, don't you?
There's just some very cool things about it. So it's got a tempo sync, which for a mastering compressor, surprisingly useful. The dynamic sidechain, the fact that you can actively pump more or less into the sidechain is really, really useful. Like the other one from Handcrafted Labs, there's a noise setting.
Yeah.
Remember to bin that off if you don't want the noise in there. Yeah. Interestingly, I looked at this one after I looked at the Islander. The Islander blew me away.
Yeah.
And then I started playing with this and decided I preferred this.
Wow. Wow, another gold star.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know how they're doing it, but it just sounds so legit. It sounds so analog. Not one thing about it made me think my ears were listening to a plugin.
Really, I really like the design of it as well, the look of it, the interface.
Well, the interesting thing I think about that is that it looks exactly like the hardware. It's got a few extra bits, but the hardware looks the same and it's laid out the same, which is obviously nice and clear and easy to use.
Yep.
Perfect layout for a plugin too.
Yeah.
Why can't they all do that? Do you know what I mean? Big. What does that do? There's a massive sign above it saying what that does. Yeah. That's the threshold. Look at it. Look at the markings around it. Really easy to see what you're doing, where it's set. A big number there, where it's set.
Yeah.
Rather than a little box that only comes up when you're moving it.
Yeah.
That winds me up. So yeah, I think it looks great.
Excellent stuff. Just reminders of the demo and the demo situation.
The demo situation is that there is a demo, but it does the silence every 10 minutes, which isn't too bad. There's no recall, there's no save, and there's no presets. But other than that, yeah, just go and have a play with it, and you'll see. I think if you understand what analog sounds like, you'll recognise it.
And to buy?
Usually €89. In the sale at the moment, €69.
That's
Plus VAT, I think. But still,
pretty
that's
pretty
a
good bargain. Yeah.
I mean, I think there's always a thing, isn't there, with plugins where you think, yeah, but I could go and get the hardware. You know, I could put that towards saving up to get the hardware. The hardware of this is sort of $2,500, $3,000 or something.
Yeah.
That's going to take a lot of saving up.
Yeah.
Past the price of the plugin. That ratio, the plugin is 69, the plugin is $2,000. Easy decision.
The hardware's $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you put your card down before because I can never remember the names of them.
So this one is the Wavegrove
Yep.
HCL Varis Comp.
So is the Wavegrove HCL Varis Comp shit?
Well done. No, I really don't think it is shit at all. I think it sounds fantastic. I'm a big fan.
Excellent stuff, people. Go and have a look. But before you do, please subscribe to... Please like the video. That's the first thing, isn't it? Then
subscribe to the channel. Then maybe become a channel member.
Oh, we're fucking this one up, haven't we?
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Channel member.
Yeah.
The lowest level of member gets to see videos before they come out. A bit, not by far.
Yeah.
And then the next level up, you get a free master once a month from my mastering business. That's worth £50.
So, deal.
So that's pretty good. There's an Instagram, which is Studio Life 101.
Patreon.
There's a merch stand.
store.
You can buy yourself a
All
t-shirt.
the links are down at the
All that
bottom.
stuff. It's all down there.
You know the score. All right?
Knackered.
Yeah. Sayonara.
See you, chaps.